We're extending your Scorpion. The Rainier Industries prime charging handle for your Scorpion. That's what we're talking about today. My name is Dave Tim from Guns and Tactics. Thank you guys very much for spending a few minutes of your day checking out this video. If you like us, like, share, subscribe, all that good, happy stuff. We really do appreciate it. But now let's get back to the product at hand, which is this guy right here. A great upgraded extended charging handle for the CZ Scorpion firearms out there. Now these Scorpions are just cool guns. I'm actually surprised I don't own one yet. I do want one. I should probably get one. Maybe I'll keep this one. I'll see what their price is on it. But anyways, one of the things that I do like when I have seen them, come through the shop, I've had students have them, I've had other friends and stuff, is the factory charging handle is just kind of a little small and dinky. So I was waiting for some extended options, and then once I had the opportunity to check this one out from Rainier, I was like, heck yeah, I'd love to check it out and do a first look quick on it. So right off the bat is just a quality part. We'll get some up close shots here in just a moment, but just a nice natural evolution to upgrade to those extended controls that we all know and love. We'll get into pricing and availability towards the end, but let's take a closer look at the product. I was impressed with the detail. The prime charging handle is made out of 6061 T6 aluminum. It has a nice dull anodized finish. There's no machining marks, no burrs, and the serrations are really nicely done. It feels overall like a really, really good quality part. It is attached to the rod with these two roll pins, so you don't have to worry about set screws or anything coming loose. The rod itself is machined out of 7075 aluminum. But even looking at the surface finish, if we compare that to the original, you can see that the surface finish on the original, you can see kind of the rough surface finish, those machining marks, and you don't get that with the prime. Now, if we put them side by side and compare the size difference, that's when the upgrade becomes obvious. The ergonomic upgrades, the larger, surface area that we can manipulate with our hands, it just overall becomes just a really, one of those things where it's like, yeah, why didn't they come up with this from the factory? So just a really, really nicely done upgrade, and we're looking around all the angles. It just offers really much improved ergonomics. One other aspect worth comparing is if we looked at the factory charging handle, you can see that the retainer is just a piece of loop spring metal. Whereas on the prime charging handle, we have a machined detent that is spring loaded. So again, just a nice little upgrade that definitely didn't have to happen, but it was just a nice touch to add a little extra quality. Last, I wanted to point out the attention to detail when it comes to the logo. The branding is very well subdued, but yet if you look for it, and believe me, you have to look for it, you can see that distinct Rainier logo. It's not loud, it's not obnoxious, and it's not even obvious, but it is definitely detailed and really well done. It just blends in really well to the overall design, and I just really like how the design kind of all came together with the logo and the part. I really do like the aesthetic of this part as well. Installation is really easy. The first step when you're working with any firearm is to make sure there's no magazines or ammunition in your work area. Unload the pistol. So lock the bolt back to the rear, check the chamber, loading area, magazine, and verify that the firearm is unloaded. All you'll need is a punch to do installation. We're going to begin by pushing out the detent pin from the right side of the gun to the left side. Just simply give that a push with your punch and remove the pin and set it aside. Then the charging handle will come out the front. I find that with your punch, you'll need to compress the spring slightly, so insert your punch from the right side of the gun, compressing the spring on the rod, and then you can remove the rod out of the front of the handguard. Now you can take the prime charging handle, insert it into the front of the firearm, sliding it into place, and then once it's in place, we can reinsert our retaining pin, making note that the key surface on the retaining pin will go towards the back of the firearm. Insert the retaining pin from the left side to the right, so it is flush on both sides as shown. And that's just it. Installation is literally that simple, and then we have this nice ergonomic upgrade. And again, the upgrades that I really like, especially once you start to add an optic, or maybe you have other accessories, or maybe you just don't want to hit these sharp edges of the Picatinny, you don't have rail covers or something like that. But I mean, just look at how much more of an upgrade we're getting with this charging handle, not only for just basic manipulation, but if you like to do the MP5 slap, it's just much easier to do with that charging handle. Now, the only thing to note with any extended controls on pretty much any firearm is that you do have a little larger of an area protruding from the gun. So there is a little bit of a give and take when you are adding an extended control. So keep in mind if you have vests or carriers or something like that, that this could get caught a little bit, but it again, it's just one of the trade-offs. There's no free lunch with extended controls, but overall, I don't think it protrudes that much. It's not like obnoxious or anything like that, and it just, again, allows for nice manipulation. Now, the other cool part is if you're a left-handed shooter, you can actually install this on the other side of the gun as well. All right, pricing and availability. It is available right now from Rainier Arms. Being it is a Rainier Industries part, Rainier Arms is the exclusive retailer of this. $42, and it is in stock as of the time of video. So $42 for a nice machine part like that, I think is a really, really good value and just a really nice upgrade. It does ship out of their distribution facility, which is great. I usually get stuff within like 2 days whenever I order from Rainier Arms now. So I love that they move their distributions to the central good old of USA. But it is made in America in their own manufacturing facility in Kansas. And like I said, available right now from Rainier Arms. If you guys have any questions about this or anything firearms related, go ahead and leave a comment, or better yet, send us an email to the email address shown below. That is theqa@gunsandtactics.com. At the end of the month, I have a QA episode where I answer all of your questions, plus we give away a cool prize. If you guys like the content, please like, share, and subscribe. We really do appreciate it. We want to get the channel to grow. We're going to be doing some giveaways and other cool stuff coming up. And if you want to support the channel and feel so inclined and generous, you can check us out on Patreon as well. Thank you guys very much for watching, and have a great day.